Hello everybody and welcome back to more of the Fruit of Grisaia. Here we are at the crash scene. And we were not alone in the forest. Reacting instantly, I leap up to push Amane aside, shielding her with my body. But before we hit the ground, there's a violent thrust against my right shoulder from behind. Ah! The next split second, the shattering sound of a gunshot rings off the cliffs and soaks into the trees above, rattling my eardrums. The next thing I hear is a dull thump. By the time I realize it was the sound of my head striking a rock on the ground, my consciousness is already sinking into profound darkness.
Yuji! まさか気づかれるとは驚いたな。まるで野生動物みたいに勘のいい男だね。
あなたは一体何を？
はい、どうも、周防天音さん。お会いするのは初めてだったかな。私はね、坂下千秋の父親で、坂下刑事と申します。天音さんにおかれましてはお元気そうで何よりです。はい。
坂下部長の。
ええ、そうですよ。あなたが見殺しにした。いや、あなたが殺した坂下千秋の父親です。ああ、かわいそうな千秋。なんでこんなことになっちゃったんでしょうね。これが運命だって言うなら、あまりにも残酷で、もうね、神を恨む思いですよね。
You know, I can kind of sympathize with the man, Amane being the only one who got out. You know, it'd be different if if it was your daughter who, was left in the forest, and you would probably assume that she killed her or whatever, or she failed to save her, and, I could see why he would want revenge against the person who basically left her to die. In his mind anyway. This guy has nothing. He's at the end of his rope. This is a man who's desperate and who has nothing left to live for. It's very clear. Quite sad.
ほら、なんて言うんでしょうかね。神とかってね、人の弱さが生み出した概念的なものっていうか、ねえ、実体のないものを憎んでもね。で、まあ私は思うわけですよ。何かこう、存在としてのありがたみとでも言いますか、この手で触れることのできる対象と言いますか、わかりますかね。ユ
ー
ジ！動くなー、ボケ！私の話の途中でしょうが、聞きなさいよ。最近の若いやつはどいつもこいつもてめえのことしか考えやがらねえ、救いようのないクズだな。おい。まったくもう、まったくどいつもこいつもまったく動くなよ。今弾入れ替えるから。
Shit.
ユージ。
Yeah, I'm alright. Although I reflexively offered reassurance, fact of the matter is, nothing about the situation is remotely alright. All well and good that I sensed that sharp murderous aura in the time to pull Amane down, but I didn't manage to completely escape the widely scattered buckshot pellets. Felt as though an enormous stone had smashed into my right shoulder. The blood flowing from my wound quickly grew cold against my back, gluing my shirt to my body, but considering the amount of blood, the flow doesn't seem that intense. I have probably got a number of small pellets lodged in my shoulder. The wound's not going to prove fatal in the short term, but when I try to pull myself up off the ground, my back screams with pain. I try to find a less painful way to move, twisting my body like a caterpillar, but it's a wasted effort. That first huge stab of pain has all but paralyzed my body. Keeping still is about the only way I'm able to maintain my composure.
よし、娘の話をしよう。
Having finished reloading shells into his break-action vertical double-barreled shotgun, Sakashita mumbles these words to himself in an oddly calm tone of voice, staring up into space. Observing his suddenly placid behavior, my throbbing heartbeat slowly begins to settle down. At the very least, it seems he didn't intend to kill us immediately. Sending Amane a small signal of wait for now, with a flick of my eyes, I quietly settle down. Sorry, I cannot read. I quietly settle back to watch and wait.
千秋はね、私が30の頃に授かった娘でね、親の勧めもあって26で結婚した私が愛してもいない妻と苦労して作った娘なんですよ。正直ね、子供なんて欲しくはなかったんですよね。でもね、老いた両親に熱望されてしまえば無下に断るわけにもいかない家系でしてね。私の父は戦後の混乱期に不動産で財を成した資産家でしてね。私は父のそんな火事場泥棒まがいの商売を継ぐのが嫌でよく反発しては生意気を言うなと殴られたものですよ。おっと、違うな。娘の話でしたよね。まあね、そんな毛嫌いしていた父親の勧めで地方銀行の頭取の娘を嫁にもらったのが26。見てくればっかり気にして夫をまるで下男でも見るような目で見るクズ女でしたが、なんとかこう仕込むことに成功しましたよ。そこで生まれてきたのが千秋です。名前を付けたのは私です。いえ、名前に深い意味はありません。生まれたのが10月、つまり秋で、千の幸あれと適当につけた名前ですよ。でもね、不思議なものですよね。いざ生まれてみると、これがもう可愛くて仕方がないんですよ。
Lovely. The hell's that got to do with us? The words almost emerged from my mouth, but I bite my tongue. Right now, we're powerless. Our eyes fixed on the hunting shotgun in Sakashita's hands, Amane and I can do nothing but listen to his words. Apparently pleased by our submissive attitudes, Sakashita continues his monologue in a relaxed, easy tone of voice.
生まれた経緯はどうであれ、私にはとても大切な、自分の分身とも言えるほどに大切な子だったのですよ、千秋は。そんな千秋がですよ。合宿の帰りに行方不明になったと聞かされた時の私の驚きが想像できますか？もちろんすぐに探してくれと依頼しましたよ。ヘリを含め1日に70万円かかると言われた捜索費も全て私が負担しました。ところが2週間経っても見つからない。まさかこんな場所で移動経路の予定にないこんな旧道の外れでバスごと滑落したとは誰も予想していなかったんですよ。もちろん私も思ってもみませんでしたし、ことによると某国に拉致されたのではとすら思っていたのですから、随分と的外れな場所ばかりを探していたのでしょうね。そして周りの誰もが諦めかけた頃、あなたがたった一人で生還しました。もちろん捜索隊を再編成し、すぐに救助に向かわせましたが、回収された千秋の亡骸は8つに分断されていました。まさに八つ咲きというやつです。私はね、まるで自分の身を裂かれたような思いですよ。泣きましたとも。収容先の病院で白いシーツをかけられた千秋にすがりつくようにして年がいもなく大声を上げて泣きました。 なんて運のない子だろう。できれば変わってやりたかったと、そう思うことで私も一時は納得したのです。ところがね、娘を亡くしてからというもの、どうやら私も運に見放されてしまったようでしてね。仕事はもちろん家庭もうまくいかず、妻には離婚され、年老いていた私の父も他界、母も父の後を追うようにして半年後に他界しました。もしかしたら千秋がおじいちゃんとおばあちゃんを迎えに来たのかもしれません。千秋はああ見えて甘えん坊な部分がありましてね。祖父も祖母も大好きだったんですよ。それから4年、私も千秋の迎えを待ちながら頑張って生きてきたのですがね、ダメでした。何もかもがダメでした。仕事もうまくいかず、負債ばかりが増え、気がつけば幹部社員の何人かが同時に退社を申し出てきました。そうなってしまえばもう会社を畳むしかありません。娘を失い、両親を亡くし、妻と社員に逃げられ、会社もなくした。私にはもう残っているのは借金ぐらいのものですよ。さて、これから何をすればいいのか、私の頭の中は真っ白ですよ。どうすればいいのかなんて何も思いつかない。そんな時でした。とある情報筋と言いますか、娘の元同級生から私のもとに連絡が入りましてね。その子が言うには、三島崎駅前のお祭りで周防天音を見かけたって言うんですよ。ああ、そういえば我々の前から逃げるようにして忽然と姿を消した周防天音さんの情報に以前私は賞金をかけたなあ、なんて思い出しましてね。忘れかけていたところにふっと思い出したあなたの名前に、私はね、そう運命のようなものを感じたんですよ。こうね、真っ白だった頭の中にね、ぽっかりと浮かんできたんですよ。自分が何をしたらいいのか、何をやり残していたのか、明確にね。
That's the reason you attacked us?
はい、そうです。これは復讐と言いますか、制裁です。はい。
Retribution. Are you serious? Confirming that my pulse had largely settled down while hearing out Shakashida's idiotic life story, I dig my hands into the gravelly ground and pull myself to my knees.
Yuji!
It's fine, get back. Grabbing Amane's wrist with a hand coated in sticky blood, I draw her body behind mine. Stop trying to numb the pain of your failure by pushing the blame onto a scapegoat. All you're really looking for is an excuse to end your miserable life. If you want to die, do it alone. Don't take people who still have a future down with you.
これは驚きましたね。言うじゃないですか。銃が怖くないんですか？あなた、風見裕二さん、あなた何なんです？何か妙に重厚慣れしていますね。若者特有の空いばりというわけでもなさそうですし、まるで何度も銃口の前に立ったことがあるみたいに妙に落ち着いている。おもちゃではないことは撃たれたあなたが一番よく理解しているでしょう。
As if to demonstrate, he thrusts forward the muzzle of his gun. The twin barrels, coated with black paint to prevent bare metal from flashing a warning to unsuspecting prey, glitter dully in the afternoon sun. None of that matters. Sakashita-san, respectfully, sir, you're full of shit. You want to find a new purpose in life? Fine, good for you. I don't give a damn. But retribution? Who the hell do you think you are? You're just taking your misery out on others who died and made you judge, jury, and executioner. Does a shotgun and a hard luck story make you into some kind of a holy warrior? Because from where I'm standing, you look more like a condescending, arrogant lunatic. If you had a real reason to deliver retribution, and if you were qualified to play that role, maybe I'd accept your judgment. But I'm not gonna play along with the temper tantrum of some idiotic child who can only hold himself together by forcing his misery on others. Don't make me fucking laugh.
これは参りましたね。思った以上に弁の立つ方だ。なんかもう必死ですよね。私を怒らせて天音さんに銃口が向かないようにしているつもりですか？私が怒りに任せてあなたに向けて2発撃ち込めば、弾を込めている間に天音さんを逃がすことができるとでも？あはは、これは参った。あなた勇者じゃないですか。かっこいいですな。
Alright, I'll permit you to have a crush on me.
ではお望み通り殺してあげましょうか。
Feel free to try. As a rule of thumb, people who bother to spout off threats like, do you want to die? Aren't about to follow through on them. When someone wants you dead, they'll kill you, not waste their time giving you a sermon. What this man really wants is to see us cowering on the ground, begging for our lives, ideally with snot running down our faces. Amane?
ほう、どうしました？アマン。
あなたの娘を見殺しにしたのは私よ。あなたが殺したいのは私でしょ。ユージは関係ないわ。むしろ家族を失ったあなたと同じ被害者よ。
おうおう、それで？私はどうなっても構わないから風見さんは助けてほしいとそうおっしゃる。
おっしゃるわ。
おっしゃられてもね。さてさて、これはどうしたものか。
死に場所が欲しいなら私がここで一緒に死んであげるから。
Amane!
いいからユージは黙ってて。これは私とこの人の問題なのよ。
はあ、そんなにも大切ですか、この風見さんが。
As Sakashida's face twists into the habitually mocking expression of a man rotten to his core, Amane realizes her mistake. This man had no intention of letting me go from the start. He intended all along to kill me before her eyes, to force her to suffer the agony of losing someone precious to her, and only then take her life. No, it's entirely possible that I was the only target from the very beginning. He may not want nothing more than to force Amane into the depths of despair, to leave her stranded in her agony, crawling pitifully through a living hell.
私はね、ずっとね、こういう機会を待っていたんですよ。誰もね、私の悲しみなんざ理解しちゃくれない。私にはね、もうこんなことぐらいしか残ってないんですよ。
You know, you're one hell of a nuisance, old man.
でしょうよ。でなければ意味がない。もっと理不尽をかみしめてくださいよ。それが私の唯一の慰めになるのですから。はい。
最低だ。
いいですね。もっと私を憎みましょう。もうね、どんどん憎もう。そしてもっともっと苦しみましょう。よし、逃げていいですよ。
は？
だから逃げていいと言っているんですよ。もっ と無様に、もっと惨めに、もがくようにして生にしがみつく姿を私に見せてください。はい、よーいドン。ほらどうした、走れ。
As if stung by the sound of Sakashida's blast into the sky, Amane roughly grabs my clothes, pulls me to my feet, and drags me down the rocky path at a dead run. Ugh. As I'm forcibly dragged into sudden action, my spine creaks painfully, and my wound shoulder pulses with agony. Amane, hey Amane! My voice doesn't reach her ears. Half carrying me, she runs in sheer desperation, frantically putting every inch she possibly can between us and that man. Amane's tearful, choked voice trembles with terror. Simply fleeing from the mocking laughter behind us is the most we can do. More times than I can count, we lose our footing on the uneven ground. Half crawling over sharp rocks and thick vegetation, we run desperately, directionlessly, thinking only of gaining distance from our pursuer. Whenever we come to a momentary halt, a blast of gunfire gouges the ground only a little behind us. Frantic to keep our legs moving, we eventually lose all sense of where we're going. But as we splash across the small stream Amane and the others had used as their water source, our menacing shadow abruptly vanishes. No, he's here. He's hiding himself, but watching closely. Only by intuition, but I don't think he'd give up so easily either. At a guess, Sakashida must be a recreational hunter. The first time we met, he'd approached me with perfect stealth, then vanished like a ghost into the station crowd after our conversation had concluded. Most likely, he's got extensive experience hunting large wild game like deer or bears. Such animals can notice the presence of a typical human being from a good 200 meters away. Hunting such creatures requires the ability to blend perfectly into your surroundings, a skill equally applicable to stalking other humans. This man's a serious goddamn nuisance. Ugh. Well, there's definitely something lodged in my right shoulder. The pain isn't unendurable, but I need to get this bleeding stopped or things are gonna get ugly. That said, in our desperate flight, we left our backpacks and pouches behind at the memorial. We don't even have the most basic of medical supplies on hand. That is a problem, but at this rate, the bastard's just going to slowly torture us to death either way. We have to fight back somehow. We have absolutely nothing in the way of weapons on hand. And my having been shot, my ability to fight is dubious at best. In that case, Amane, let's split up here and escape separately. He wants to kill me in front of you. If we try to run away together, that's how this will end. Also, it might be unfair of me to put it this way, but I can operate easier alone. I want you to focus on escaping. Of course, I'm not playing just to run. I play the decoy. Lure him out by pretending to flee and then turn the tables and crush him. In a fight where you have the added responsibility of protecting someone, this is the better strategy. Please try to understand. This is an order. Answer me, Amane. Amane! Nobody said anything about dying. Amane.
あの時逃げ出した私の罰、あの時のお辱は今ここで全部注いでやるんだ。こんな歪んだ世界でうつむいたまま生きていくのはもうたくさんなのよ。膝を抱えて座り込んでいた私を立ち上がらせてくれたのはあんたなんだよ、ユージ。だからこれはあなたへの罪滅ぼしじゃないけど、ごめんね、和樹。たとえ今ここでユージと死に別れても、生まれ変わって何度でもユージを探してまたお姉ちゃんになるから。だから今回はごめん、和樹。
Don't apologize, damn it. This isn't over yet. Nobody said you could give up. Also, don't hold conversations with dead people. This is exactly why you're always dragging the past around like a ball and chain. Fools only look ahead. Crybabies only look behind. Envious children only look up. Scornful asses only look down on others. But they've all got tunnel vision. You're no different from Sakashita's idiot of a father. But nothing, woman. And that said, what do I do?